Hello YouTube, this is Billy. Today I was wanting to do a problem solving for the toilet was not wanting to flush was the original problem, and upon taking the top off of it and looking down in here, the little flapper down there, it's just gotten so old that it's just worn out and it just completely come apart where it snaps onto this little plastic tube. There's a little ear on this side and a little ear on this side, and the little flapper just wore out and disconnected right there where it snaps on. So I was able to read the top of the flapper, and it actually says Korky. And at the store I found this for about $5 or $6, and it's the Korky Universal. And this would be the SKU of it there, and it's pretty basic and pretty simple. I'll get this out of the package here in a second. And the first thing I did was down here, this valve, I just turned it, you know, righty-tighty. I turned it clockwise until it stopped to turn off the water, and now I can just pull this old one out and put this new one in its place, and we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get a look at this new one here. It's pretty simple. This rubber flap, just over time in the water, just kind of deteriorates a little bit, and see these little ear holes there on that plastic tube, this black plastic tube right here. At the bottom of it, there's these little pegs that just pop in these little ear holes, and then when you flush the toilet, it pulls up on this so that it can flush, and then when the water goes down all the way, then it closes, and then it fills back up with water. In any event, so I'm going to pull this old one out, and I have to disconnect this little chain where it's hooked on to the little flusher thing. Okay, well there is the old one, and you can tell how it's just really deteriorated over time. This house was built in 2005, I believe, so that's probably how long it's been underwater. And then we'll go in with the new one and go ahead and get the chain the way that it was. It was going straight through this little hole, and then it was hooked back to itself is how it was. So I just rig it up the same way that it was rigged up. And in theory, it should come out with the same results. Okay, and then these little ear holes on those little plastic ears down there. And boom. I think we're good. If anything, I might need to give that chain a little more slack if I can. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water on down here, which is lefty-loosey, which would be counterclockwise. Get the water going. Inside that valve is a black plastic material, and it hasn't been operated in a long time, so that's why you saw a little bit of black coming out. It's just that old valve down there. A few flushes and it'll be just fine. You won't see that no more. And I'm going to set this to the side of the floor, and appears to be okay. And in the toilet bowl right here, if it's sealing good, you won't see any more flow here. So I don't see any more flow right here. So it looks like it's sealing good. So we'll just do a little test flush here. Okay, we've got the water flow has stopped into the tank. And then down here, the water flow has stopped into the toilet bowl. So it looks like we've got a good seal. And if for some reason it's not sealing good around the new flap, then you might need to just play with the chain and try to give it a little more slack. Because if the chain's too short, then it won't get a good seal when it's trying to close. And you see, I've got a little bit of wiggle on this little handle. I've got a little bit of wiggle before it starts trying to pull it up. So that's good. See, when you flush it, it stays up like that. And then when it runs out of water in the tank, then it closes. Well, for anybody this video may help, well, good luck everybody. Bye.